Welcome back to another episode of ET Homegrown. With us today, we got the legendary Spencer Boston.
Legendary. I like how that sounds.
Hey.
I appreciate y'all having me, man. Thank you.
I don't know too many doing it like you are, so I fuck with it. I studied your shit, while you were on the way up and earlier in the week, and I fuck with what I see, bro. I like it a lot.
And what I hear.
Yeah.
Y'all appreciate y'all.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
I really like the visuals you got. I really think it's cool. Real quick, though, while we're in the beginning of the podcast, let them know where they can find all your stuff. Anything you want to shout out real fast.
Yeah, man. It's Spencer Boston. It's SB from AMG. So if you want to look up my music or anything like that, just look me up on Apple Music, Spotify, everything like that. It's Spencer Boston. While you're doing that, make sure you look up my homies. Fuck with FH Ronan. Fuck with Too Slick. Fuck with the whole AMG team.
Hell yeah. So what does AMG stand for?
Always macking game.
Okay.
Mackin?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hell
Always
yeah.
macking game.
You guys ever like switch it up and have like multiple meanings for it, or just kind of stick to the one?
So check this out. When AMG was made, it was a whole different label originally. There was somebody else running it.
Oh, okay.
It kind of fell apart at one point.
Okay.
When it got passed to my bro FH Ronan and I. So when we took it over, we changed a little meaning for it, everything, and we really revamped it. Kind of built it from the ground up.
Hell yeah. Were you guys like close with the original owners? How did that come about?
Oh, for sure. For sure. That's bro.
Okay.
I don't know if he want me putting his name and his info out there like that, so we'll just keep it low key.
We'll keep it anonymous.
Yeah, that's bro. He doing his thing.
Respect to him for starting it, getting the fucking wheels moving.
Yeah, no, the AMG shit is dope. When I was looking through, that was one of my first questions. Was like, what is AMG? And then I get to your Instagram, and I'm like, that's what it is. It's a Portland, like an independent label.
Yes, sir.
I thought this was cool. I wanted to highlight it right in the beginning. I seen you do this thing, artist spotlight, and I was wondering, is that something that you like have people send in for? Do you pick people you like? Because I seen you did that on your Instagram, like an artist spotlight.
Yeah. So to be honest, I wish that's a great idea, but that's actually somebody else is doing it. They collab posted with me. So I posted that up.
Okay.
We got a festival coming up, 7/10 in Seattle. That's
Hell yeah.
the date. So Hashapalooza and the artist spotlight were the first like headliners that kind of announced performing there. So they gave us a little spotlight for the artists that I'm bringing with me and all that. And then,
Hell yeah. Are you bringing all the AMG guys out?
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to have FH Ronan, Too Slick, the Kid Mo. He going to be filming. He might be rapping a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Got my guy Ed Boy Corleone flying in from Vegas. And I got Dre June from Portland, too.
Is you said FL Corleone?
Ed Boy.
Ed Boy?
Yeah.
Is that the videographer?
No. So he's a younger cat. He coming up out of Vegas.
Oh, hell yeah.
But no, we got a videographer out of Vegas, too. Shadow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he the one who does pretty much most of your videos, Shadow?
All the recent shit within the last couple years, yeah. Especially for like Ronan, myself. He does all of Ed Boy's videos. Yeah.
It's high quality.
Yeah.
I seen the shit.
I really fuck with it. I think the one that I like stood out the most was the Maria video, and I thought it was cool because of the intro you did with the fucking I can't remember who isn't it Soulja Boy? He's like Soulja Boy.
Yeah, you took me back to that. You did your research. That's the older ones. That's dope. I had to think for a second. I'm like, the Maria video. Did I put out a video? I was like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I really fucked with that one. I like the acting too. I saw it in the video. The acting was superb.
I was iffy on the skit at the time because the skit is so long at the start. I'm like, is this bitch too long? I'm like, the song just get in there, but nah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I fuck with that because like I like music videos that tell a story, and it kind of brought me to thinking like, are you the one that's creating these ideas for your videos, or is it more like a collaborative team kind of build to get it there?
It's definitely a collaboration with who's ever filming them at the time. I have ideas usually, and then kind of bring it to the cameraman and see what's realistic, what we can actually do. I'm really meticulous with the videos though. Like all the homies will tell you, I get the lyrics for my songs, and I like send it to the videographer what I want to happen during each bar. Like,
that's
what
tough.
I want going on in the video, like I'm really trying to break it down.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's best that way. You keep organized, get there and shot. I really liked the locations too. In a lot of your videos, they're just like vibrant, colorful. Like I was wondering if there's something like in mind when you're looking for a spot, or do you just like have been to all these cool spots and you're like, oh, I gotta remember this for a video?
Early on, A lot of them were at like the crib. A lot of them were at the crib, to be honest. Like, we'd like make the kitchen work, and we try to light it up a certain way, you know what I mean? Or the backyard, or different things like that. There's a video I got with FH called No Shame, and there's like a bunch of, it looks like editing where the lights are flashing on and off and everything, but it was like, we'd really have one of us like rapping, and the other would be off camera flipping the light switch on. Like, real quick, you know what I mean? Like, really trying to make it happen.
Yeah.
So it's like, eventually, like, those were just the early videos. The ones the last couple of years, it's been kind of all over. We traveled to Vegas a lot. Like, the cameraman we work with is based out there, so he puts us onto a lot of good spots.
The Temu video, didn't look like anything I've seen, like city-wise. Is that out in Vegas?
Totally not. So that's out in Portland. That one was totally an accident how that happened. My boy FH, we'd been to a hotel previously, and it had this cool lounge area we wanted to film at. We thought it'd be perfect.
Yes, sir.
The hotel, everything. Day of the video comes, cameraman flies in. We pull up to his hotel. We're there. He's like, all right, I'm going to go talk to the front desk, have them let us into the lounge. He goes to the front desk. They said they don't have a lounge here. And we realized we were at the completely wrong hotel.
Oh fuck.
So that one we really improvised, like, we had to. So that one,
the hotel was still cool.
It was a cool hotel, you know what I mean? We made it work, just by little hallway shots. Then we went to the rooftop.
Yeah, the rooftop shots were cool. Yeah, the rooftop shots were cool.
It wasn't too high, so you see all the big buildings behind us and everything. No, it worked out really well.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool, the fucking rooftop shots. And that's the one where you're, I think RH Ronan, right? Or RF? FH, my bad. I'm going to get it. FH Ronan. He sings the chorus in that song, right? That chorus is tough too. I fuck with that. Yo, y'all all need to go pause the video right now. Check the description. Hit the link. Go follow bro's stuff. Check it all out for yourself. Come back now. Here we go. Resume.
Listen to the song with the subs too. All them fucking beats bumping, bro.
Yeah,
sir.
I seen that in one of your music videos. You're actually in the studio, and I was wondering, is that legit, like the studio you're using, or do you kind of go wherever kind of works?
At the time, so that studio, we made it look nice, but that was the studio at the crib.
Really?
It was like the home studio setup. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I could tell you, like, you was really getting the noise canceling foam and shit, getting close ups on it. I thought that was tough.
Was done by the kid Mo too, so shout out to bro, cause he really like made that work.
Yeah.
My place looked crazy too. That's an old spot I used to live in. It looked crazy too. I remember I had pieces of an ATM like hanging up on the wall. So like there's like a spot where it's like we're at the ATM in the music video, but that's just in the corner of my room.
Oh, that's tough.
Like the ATM in the crib, the whole thing.
Yeah.
How'd you get an ATM in the crib?
I was working at a spot and there was like it was in like a shopping district.
Yeah.
No, so we all shared a dumpster, like all the businesses. I went out to the dumpster to take the trash one day, and I saw the ATM chilling there. Like they'd gotten rid of it and got new. I was like, I need that.
Yeah.
You know how it is when you're doing content and shit. You're like, ooh, that's a problem.
Right.
Like, let me grab that.
Oh God, I don't know where we got all the signs, but we got a backwoods, the Duchess sign. We got a few signs that it's like you gotta have them.
You know what somebody sent me recently? They sent me it was a Facebook Market post, and it was a door to like a cop car from the city of Everett. I was like, that would be sick, honestly. That'd make a sick house decoration.
Yeah. You'd put that shit up in a glass case for sure.
Facts.
Yeah, and I think that's the cool thing about being creative like this in music videos and for us to podcast is you got an eye for crazy like prop shit, like you're saying. Like you're looking for art, you're looking for like a weird talking piece. It's just fucking fun. I love being creative. Who do you run your Instagram personally?
Yeah.
So this is a question for the viewers too. It's like your engagement, the way that your Instagram looks, it looks very good. Like I think it's appealing too. Like the way the colors pop, the covers you're using, and I noticed the engagement is pretty damn decent on every post. And I was wondering, what could you tell someone like wanting to get more engagement? How could you get them there? You know what I'm saying? Like what kind of things could they do?
Just be active. You know what I mean? Like don't ever be too cool. I think especially with like hip hop and like rap, sometimes people be trying to be too cool.
You see that a lot.
Engage with their audience. You know what I mean? Even if it's like somebody comment and they're just telling you like, "Yo, I fuck with your music." Like, I'm not afraid to hit that person back and be like, "Hey, I appreciate you."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that goes the extra mile.
Absolutely.
And just collaborating with like a lot of people. I work with a lot of talented artists, so I make sure like I'm always tagging them, tagging the people I'm working with. They're seeing my stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Networking.
Yeah, exactly.
Being in Portland, I bet the networking is crazy because that's just like an entertainment city. Like I would say even more than Seattle at times. Like when I lived in Portland, she was active. They had fucking protests for the cows. They had fucking, I swear to God, one day there was people dressed as cows walking down the fucking street I used to live on. I used to live on, what is that, Southwest Park?
Okay.
Yeah, right there across the street from the college. And dude, it was crazy. First night I lived in Portland, me and my lady, we lived there, and I was laying in bed and I hear someone out the fucking window on the street going, all I need is crack. And I was like, yo, no shot. And I was butt naked, so I get up real quick and I peek over our balcony and I was like, hey, yo, you looking for some crack? And he was like, yeah, how much you got? And I was like, $80 worth. What you looking for? He was like, am I coming up or you coming down? I was like, I'm coming down. Yeah. And then I just heard him, hey, yo. I'm in the room laughing. I'm like, you ain't getting no crack, buddy. It's wilding out there. Is it still pretty crazy?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's wild.
People were taking shits on the sidewalk when I was there. When I lived there, I swear to God, there's a Safeway on, I think it's Jackson or Jefferson or whatever, right there in the city, bro. They had tents right there on the sidewalk, and they would poop right outside the fucking tent door to the left. And I guess that's okay. Like, people don't get in trouble for that. That's okay there.
It's just what it is.
Yeah.
Nobody get in trouble for it. There's some urban campers, you know
what
I mean? Like, people camp all over.
City
downtown.
dwellers.
Yeah.
Do they still have, like, are all drugs still legal in Portland? Or was that just, like, for a little moment in time?
I think they're all, like, decriminalized.
Oh, decriminalized? Okay.
You know what I mean? But, like, you can't just drive around with a bunch of drugs on you. It's not like that. It's not,
no,
nothing like
it's just
that.
like if you get caught high.
Yeah, I think it's more like, if you're like homeless and you're getting high on the side of the street, like they ain't go out of their way to bug you and shit like that.
Yeah,
honestly,
like
that makes
better.
sense. Yeah. They be doing the same shit out here. They just don't pass that law. The cop will still drive right past the people doing drugs.
Yep.
Someone tried to tell me when I moved to Portland, they're like, whatever you do not hit somebody. And I was like, why don't I hit somebody? And they were like, assault there is 7 years in prison. I was like, no shot, no chance that's true. Damn. You know what I'm saying? People would be locked up all the time.
I haven't heard that.
It must have been fake news.
I hope that's not true. That's insane.
If you don't know, it must be fake news.
Damn.
Let me see here. Oh,
what you got?
What was your first dream job? Was it always music? I'm a big dream oriented guy, so take me on the way.
Yeah, man. Music of some kind. Yeah, I always fucked around with music. I just wanted to do something big, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but I think it was art of some kind. I was always doing some kind of art, things like that. I was doing graffiti for a little bit, all that shit. So something with art.
Do you remember the first time you rapped or like sang or did music in front of a person? Like not just for yourself?
Yeah, thinking back, it's like the first time for me was like I was younger, but it's probably one of like my first shows, you know what I mean?
How early was your first show?
I started doing shows way too early. Like I didn't have music really ready for that. So I did like a bunch of shows before I was like Spencer Boston. It wasn't a bunch. It was like probably 2 or 3. I was under 21. I was probably like 18, 19.
What was the name back then?
Yeah, no, it was still Spencer Boston.
Oh, it was?
There wasn't even like music out on platforms.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean?
It wasn't the Spencer.
He was
Boston.
like, yo, I got my shit, but you have to plug my phone in.
Yeah, it was one of those, man. I was like rapping with a bunch of people too, and they were getting us booked at like bars and clubs, and I wasn't old enough to get in, so I'd have to like wait outside till it was my time to perform. I'd go in, do a couple songs, get pulled out.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Is Spencer Boston like a stage name, or is that just your genuine?
No, that's part of my government name.
Okay.
Yeah, that's part of my government name. So
yeah.
I couldn't think of any fly rap names. So
honestly, keeping it simple sometimes is the best way to go.
Yeah.
At least you're not like something completely ridiculous.
Let's not even step off though. Spencer Boston is a dope fucking rap name. That is a dope rap name. It also sounds like a fucking like a secret agent name. Like, watch out for Spencer Boston. He's coming.
Like got that Jason Bourne feel.
Yeah. He said, "Oh my God, it's Spencer Boston."
Yeah.
That's fucking what's up. Do you are you a gamer or anything? What do you do when you're not making music?
Man, I'll try to stay working, man. I work with like a lot of artists, so if it's not my shit, I'm trying to like help the people I'm working with. Besides that, I'm chilling at the crib, man. I'm not doing anything too wild, you know what I mean? I kick back. I don't play video games like that, to be honest with you. The video games I play are boring. I'll play like I got a Switch at the crib.
Oh yeah.
Nintendo Switch.
Oh dude, I got my Switch right there.
Yep.
I be playing Smash Bros.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even have Smash Bros. That sounds fun though.
You a Mario Kart guy?
Nah, I be playing. What do I play? A little bit of Fortnite every once in a while. I'm trash.
Hey,
well, wicked business playing it on the Switch though.
Yeah.
Wicked business.
If I get like a killer too, I'm hyped.
Yeah, I would be too.
2K, I got the 2K, the Kobe edition.
No shot on the Switch.
Yeah, so I'll be fucking with that. I don't really like play 2K.
You get a character?
So like,
can you make a character?
Yeah, all that. Yeah, I'll be spending all my fucking points and shit trying to get my character to have the same tattoos I have.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That's pretty much it though. Yeah.
Bro, I only played 2K 2019.
Okay.
And the only reason I was good, bro, is this is when the same year me and the homies found acid. Like, so we would pop a tab and then stay up all night playing the game, and it was just so colorful, bro. We'd be out here just fucking practicing, dude. I spent like 8 hours in just the practice area, like just running. Dude, yeah. No, by the end of it, I was like, "Yo, pass me the rock, and I'm gonna make a point every time." I'm corner man, so see me over there, pass it to me.
I used to have that with Guitar Hero back in the day.
Dog, yes.
That, where if you played Guitar Hero, you just felt like you could play guitar.
Dog, yes.
Oh, yeah.
I only ever played on
guitar you were at.
I only ever played on
Guitar
easy.
Hero, to be honest.
I only ever played on easy, but you know, once you started getting the pinky in it, no. We also had the we had DJ Hero. Did you ever see that one?
I remember DJ Hero.
That shit was tough.
Yep.
Shit was tough.
We had the rock band with the little drum set.
Oh yeah.
Didn't they have the microphone too?
Yep. Yeah. Catch me doing fucking karaoke as like an 8-year-old dude.
All the homies.
Yeah, singing about shit. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but you do that most of the time when you sing. You're just fucking guessing at the words, bro.
Shit. I don't even want to hear nothing.
You didn't notice, but I have to point it out because I think it's funny. Me and this guy were wearing the same fit, but like different.
Just different colors.
He's got corduroys. We got the
Pro Clubs.
White Pro Club.
These are the fucking gas station tees.
Okay, yup.
And then the hats.
That was a Pro Club.
Don't let him fool you though. I gave him that one, and he wanted to wear it on the day that I was gonna wear a Pro Club.
I had no shot in the dark of what you was wearing. Yeah,
yes sir. It's that summer
I fuck
vibe,
with the brand, bro.
Man, thank you.
Is this someone you know, or is this just like a
This shit was $30 on Fashion Nova.
Respect.
Fashion, you man, skinny enough to do it. I can't. They don't like my plus size over there. No. Oh, dude, I had to ask too. I was thinking about it. I was like, do y'all really shop on Temu?
Nah. Miss me with that bullshit, baby. I don't need it. Or what? Custom pieces on my neck. This ain't Temu.
Yeah. I thought that shit was funny.
You kind of established that in the song.
No, yeah, but you know, to make a song like Temu, you gotta be around it.
Yeah, you gotta stamp it.
No, I fuck with the chains too. That shit is tough. The custom AMG chains.
Yeah, the AMG chains, man.
Do all the AMG guys got one, or is it just you right now?
Nah.
That's the goal, huh?
Yeah, man. I got mine. I know my dog FH got an AMG chain. My dog Too Slick got an AMG chain. Everybody else has got chains.
Respect.
Y'all doing something though. Don't get me wrong. Everybody doing that thing.
Gotta work your way up there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. The homie FH, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I like his hair too. The fucking he had the 3-3 and the ponytail in the back. I was fucking with that. And then you pop in. That's how I knew y'all was boys right from the jump. I was like, yeah, they on the same wavelength with the hair.
That's my dog, man.
Yeah.
That's my dog.
Bro, when he came in with the chorus, I was like, oh shit. He came in strong. I fuck with it.
That song was we had a 12-hour studio session that day.
Oh,
that was the last song we did. We were all burnt out. It was like hour 11. We were almost done. We did the music we planned to do and then some.
That's always a good session.
Oh yeah, the producer, his name's Frano. He came through and he just dropped off some beats randomly. And he's like, if you like any of them, like record some. And we're like, we got an hour left. Let's fuck around. That was like the second beat that came on, the Temu beat. And FH, he's like, I'm too exhausted to rap a verse, so let me just hop on the hook. Knock that hook out, man. Yeah. And then my boy Too Slick had his verse done in like 5 minutes.
Dog.
Crazy. Yeah. I was like, yeah, that was one of those. It was fourth quarter, but that came together.
Would you say that was like the best song out of the whole session?
It's the one that got a music video.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. A lot of, I don't know why, but a lot of long studio sessions be like that.
See, imagine
like the last couple of songs. Yeah. Under pressure.
Imagine you guys quit after 10 hours. Would have missed that song.
How many songs would you say you have unreleased right now?
I probably got like 20, 30, like fully mixed, mastered, ready to go. As far as like just stems, like I need to get them mixed. I probably have like 100 some odd songs. I'll be recording a lot. So yeah. It's like, it's all a matter of just like finding which ones are my favorite, what ones go with a certain mood, you know what I mean?
Do you usually try to finish a song in a session, or is it like you ever come back and rework on it, listen to it again, you know, change shit? Or is it kind of like you kind of just throw it there and leave it type thing?
I'll usually throw it there and leave it for the most part. If I have a song where I'll do weird shit though too every once in a while, like I'll do the same hook on like 3 different beats.
Yeah.
Just to like hear how it sounds on each beat, you know what I mean?
Right.
See which one it sounds best on, and then like go from there.
Is there any songs in your like catalog that unreleased that you've like taken the verse out and put it on a song that has come out now? You know what I'm saying? Like you something in the vault
that's out right now.
But like it was a hard verse, but the whole song maybe didn't make it.
Yeah. I got a song with 3G. It's On the Road. It's more like an R&B vibe. But
3G is tough too.
Man, he dope. He killing shit. But bro originally wasn't on the song. I had somebody else on it, and then I had somebody else who was gonna rap a verse on it. So it was gonna like, it was missing a bunch of pieces. 3 randomly just kind of like laced that one for me real quick, and it turned out so dope. It like kind of scared everybody off it. With you, like,
they didn't want to put their verse up against it.
Everybody's like, nah, that's the song, bro. Yeah. Doing the rest of it. That other shit I had on it, take that off.
Yeah,
bro.
take it off.
Just leave his shit, bro. That's it. I'm like, oh, yeah.
That's respect,
There's
though.
a couple where it's like, oh, this didn't come out like how I planned it to originally, but I'm happy with the end.
Yeah. How many songs do you have out? I only peeped the YouTube. I seen like you have like 8 YouTube or music videos.
8 music videos all together with features and everything.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few.
Earlier, it's like 50. I think it's like 50, 51. Something like that. A little over 50 tracks out. But I do like a lot of features and things like that.
Do you have like a favorite one you got out? Or like maybe favorite to perform?
I mean, right now my favorite's probably that Timu one.
Yeah.
I'll really be fucking with it. We be performing it, and when we perform it in Portland, that goes crazy.
Really?
Like that was the first song. That was the first song I ever performed.
Bro, Portland's 75% women. I swear to you. I swear to you. Whenever I was in Portland, all I saw was women, and I was like, "This is a perfect state. This state's perfect. It's cool." The food trucks got me fucked up, dude. There's so many good ones.
We got the best food.
The best food, right there by the strip club. I can't remember. Club Rouge. They had the best the best food right there. I'm fucking with it, dude.
Before we get away from these unreleased, though, do you ever run into the situation where you have a song you want to drop, and then, like, over time you just, like, haven't dropped it yet, and now it's, like, it's been so long you don't want to drop it? Like, it's kind of just out of date?
Very rarely. There's, like, a couple songs from early on that, like, I got a song with a whole video done that I never put out just because it was like so early on. I wasn't really fucking with it, but then over time I definitely wasn't fucking with it.
Good on you, bro.
But at this point, like, I got a whole project in the cut with FH. We haven't put it out yet, but there's songs on there that are like 2 years old and they still don't come out. Like,
hell yeah.
With how they sound, like, I feel more confident hearing it years later because I'm like, okay, this shit still slaps.
Yeah,
it's cool. Yeah.
Have you ever had to like re-record an old song just because you liked it so much, but not so much like the quality of the recording?
Gang of times. I've had issues where it's like sometimes it's just getting the stems from the producer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause I be on the road a lot, so I recorded a lot of different studios.
So you're like, bro, send me the shit.
The producer send this shit, or if they don't know what they doing, they send it wrong, and then like files are crossed. So it's like sometimes, but.
Bro, when I was 16, I tried to be a rapper too. I would do FL Studios, the free version.
Yep.
Bro, you could pretty much, I would pull a beat from YouTube, put it in there, and then just do my thing. But as long as you didn't close it, it was good. Like, you could do everything, upload it. And so, bro, you couldn't shut it down. So I would spend like 8 hours straight working, start to finish, on songs. And I posted like 6 of them, all cringy as fuck, dude. Like, I think I've gone through and privated most of them. But when SoundCloud was popping, like, bro.
What'd you say? You said Lilo had her stitch, Nemo had his fish.
Yeah. No, I don't know what I said.
He said you had your something like an addict had its itch.
Yeah, dude. Can
Like,
you see I'm getting red?
real
dude?
poet, dude. I'm getting red reading it out loud.
It's secondhand embarrassment. It's real. Now I do stand-up comedy. Go check me out, dude. I'm performing at Tacoma Comedy Clubs. Go check me out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But no, I was saying good on you for like not posting that video that you didn't fuck with right away. Cause bro, there's like, when I started making YouTube videos when I was 14, and I didn't have that. I posted everything. Like, I mean, they were good. Like, I really because I used to watch like FaZe Clan and some other YouTubers and shit. And so, like, bro, I would try to be just on that. I was making Call of Duty videos. Back in the day, I was playing Call of Duty tournaments, like at like 12, 13.
Okay, yeah.
Bro, I made like $600 one tournament. Over time, in the like 2 years that I played online tournaments, I made like $6,000. But spent it over and over. Yeah.
How old were you at the time?
12.
Yeah, so
13.
Going fast.
No.
That shit going fast.
Yeah, it was like 13. But it was like I would just buy shit on the game.
Yeah.
I ended up buying my own internet because I was tired of my mom's shitty lag.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I went to Bloke's house. He had fucking his own PC and internet, and I'm like, I just got a PlayStation 2 like a year ago.
PC gaming?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the serious shit.
Yeah, I fucking nerd, bro. Like, I'm me personally, I'm super into like the good guy. You know what I mean? Like, I can't even be a bad guy in video games. Like, I play GTA roleplay online, bro. I have a hard time robbing folks. You know what I'm saying?
I always play the bad guy.
Yeah.
It's funny. I never fuck with the main character
No?
like that. I like the protagonist.
Yeah. I don't know why, bro. I just have that in me, bro. I want to be a Captain America, but not really. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck Cap, he's a bitch, but it's all good. Nah, it's hard, bro. You don't play video games.
What's your beef with Captain America
bro,
right now?
Captain America, bro, for the longest time, he was the gayest superhero. Like,
Bro, but going back watching the
carries
origin
a shield
story
and says, "Watch your mouth." Like, bro, eat a fucking shield.
Yeah.
I'm a Spider-Man guy. I love Spider-Man. He's the friendly neighborhood hero. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. But yeah, I can't beat a villain. I would like to. I think it'd be cool, right? Because I love movies and entertainment. Entertainment's my thing. Like, I want to be an entertainment mogul. When you think of it, it's gonna say Ethan. It's gonna have ETS Productions around it. Trust us, be there. Yeah. But I love entertainment. I want to get into acting, like voice acting and shit. Okay. I would love to play a villain because I hate it so much. Like, in my real life, I think I could like really learn some shit. I'm really about getting uncomfortable. Yeah. Really about getting uncomfortable. That's been my mantra these last 2 years, is like, I want to be as uncomfortable as possible, because that means that I'm growing. You know what I mean? Definitely. If I'm get out of my comfort zone. That's the goal, and that's why I started doing stand up and started doing the things like that I was itching to do, but just kind of nervous to do, and said fuck it. You know, fuck it.
Man, that stand up shit, that's no joke.
It's
you on stage and everything?
Yeah,
stand up.
I've done it 6 times. I've recorded all of them and put them up on the YouTube.
Yeah. We'll show you the little clips after this.
Yeah.
He does all right.
What was that like, your first time getting up there on stage?
It was I'll tell you, on the way there, my stomach, my heart was in my stomach, and I was like, I'm nervous, because I came prepared. Yeah. Like, I had some jokes that I had been working on, but I mean, Tony was my Tony had come over like an hour before we was about to go up, and I'm running through them. I'm like, this one I'm gonna say, I'm gonna do this one, and then bada bing, bada boom, and then like he was like, yeah, those sound good, but he didn't laugh at all. So I was like, this might be shitty.
You're just chilling, you feel no pressure at all. So you're like, why are you stressed?
No, I had pressure. I was like, you go up there and you like make a fool of yourself. Don't come sit at the table with me. Do not do that. I don't need that secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah, real encouraging shit that guy gave me.
Get a pep talk.
Yeah, I thought he was about to beat Cap for real. I thought he was about to say, "You got this. It's just you up there. Imagine them in their underwear or something, bro." But no.
You fuck up, don't ever come back around.
Yeah, don't ever show your face.
Do it right the first time.
And so we get there, and in the video that we shot, we did like an interview before. And bro, I was just like nervous. I was like, I hope it goes good. You know, I was trying shit that I obviously had never done before, but also like I had a Star Wars joke, and like I had to make the Chewbacca sound, and I had only practiced it like 4 times, and then when I bricked it up on the stage, but it still hit a little bit. Like I have yet to bomb. That's what. Yeah. So it's all of my jokes have gotten laughs. There was this one time. Oh, well, to answer your question, I was nervous, and then after it was like the highest high I had ever been on, and that's when I knew like I loved it, because I like the emotion in it, going up so nervous, getting up there, taking the mic, saying the words, hearing the laughter. It's intoxicating. It's besides like realistically being a dad is my favorite thing, but besides that, comedy is second. I love that shit.
Reactive to the crowd with that type of thing.
Yeah,
you go in a lot off the crowd with that.
I know, like, and
the crowd sets the tone.
Yeah, and you never know. It's a hit or miss on open mics, you know, especially when you're starting, because a lot of the time you're performing to other comics waiting to get up. So it's like they may laugh, they may be in their own head thinking about their set, you know. And I think I've just gotten pretty lucky that every time I've gone, you know, it's been a generally good crowd, you know. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to pop out to one of these shows.
Dude, pop out.
Let me know.
Yeah.
One of the shows he went to, or that he did, there was like a slower guy in the front.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he was just laughing like
so
fucking loud.
Dude.
And you almost thought like he was trolling Ethan, but no, that's just how bro was.
Dude was fucking Randy. He was he was just having fun, dude.
Yeah.
He was just like, dude,
they're
like,
almost laughing at the dude laughing at him.
He sounded like a One Piece villain. Like, it was just dangerous. But no, yeah, I love it. I love that. And the podcast has always been like my thing. I love it, and his thing too. But it kind of started as like me bringing the idea to him, and then him finding a like for it as we did it.
He needed my help to make it happen.
Yeah.
So
I'm here.
I showed up.
Exactly. Not so much though, but you know what?
yeah. Talk your shit.
You know what? Though? Not so much. You were the missing piece. It was more or less like I watched a podcast for the first time and was like, "What? These two dudes are just fucking talking, like just bullshitting." And then I came home, literally first day I seen it, and I told Tony, I was like, "Have you ever heard of this thing, a podcast?" It was 2020. I'm sure they'd been out for a while, but I was like, "You ever heard of this thing?" I was like, "Bro, they just talk for an hour." I was like, "I think we could do that." And then fucking we got STEMI checks. Shout out Biden. We got STEMI checks.
I think that was before Biden play.
Nah.
Stimulus checks?
Nah, dude.
Let's not get political. Play.
Yeah. I don't fuck cats.
Got a little bit of a bag.
Yeah. And so we bought the microphones, the equipment. We started off with a different interface. Like, we've just kind of leveled up over time, you know. And
fun fact about these microphones, not these specific ones, but the model.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson recorded Thriller on these things.
It's the same brand, same model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said not these exact ones.
Yeah, we like to say that.
That's a flex. Okay.
Michael Jackson,
which means they're
is
probably
my favorite
outdated.
artist of all time.
You know, we big time over here.
Yeah.
Just remember that. It's big time.
We real professional.
Big time.
And I think what's cool is like to pick this name, ET Homegrown. We had 30 names on a piece of paper and like started crossing them off, like that one, nah, this one, and then we found this one, circled it, and was like, I think this is gonna be the name. Like it's just like a real generic, like cool process that we did to start it. And then before we even started the episode, I had a homie who drew back in the day. Turns out he went to college for animation, so I hit him up. I was like, yo, we need some fucking artwork. I'm thinking about starting him. Told him the whole idea of the project that, you know, now is ET Homegrown. And he was like, yo, I love the vision. I sent him photos of me and Tony. He starts animating us, creating us as cartoons. Boom, get all the artwork first set up before the first video ever dropped. It's a really cool thing that we started.
That's before AI would do it for you.
Man, you had to find somebody.
Yeah. Nowadays, you just send AI the picture.
Dude, I'm all about AI. You use it?
Yeah.
ChatGPT?
For sure.
Bro, I'm on that shit like white on rice. It's my personal trainer right now, dude. He knows my height, my weight. He knows what time I wake up, bro. I even asked him, I was like, yo, me and you, we're tight, bro. Do you need a name? I feel like you need a name. You ain't just a fucking AI to me. You was a life partner.
Y'all conversating.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, bro, you're literally like my R2D2. And he was like, respect, brother. Like, he talks so thug.
I've noticed that, too. They started adapting your lingo and shit.
Bro,
That'd be fucking me.
I told him I was getting the body of Thor, so he called me Viking King. And I said, keep that energy, bro. And so now every time he talks to me, he's like, how are we doing, King? I'm like, shit. I named him Hand of the King. I was like, hey, every king needs a right hand, bro.
I told mine to talk like a pimp, so he's always telling me, keep it smooth, player. I'm like, all right. You know, I will. There's one thing I could do.
Beast, dude. Yeah, I fuck with it. So you grew up in Portland.
Yeah.
Did you go to high school, like completely in Portland you grew up? Or
No. When I was, it was like around the second grade, I moved to Reno, Nevada.
Okay.
Came back out to Portland.
That's only like, what, 6 hours away?
Yeah, it's not too far.
It's not too far.
It's right outside of Vegas. Not right outside of Vegas, but you know what I mean. It's like a few hours from Vegas. But, so I was in Reno for a little bit. Then, like, midway through high school, I came back out to Portland.
And did you stay in the city or outskirts? Or?
Everywhere, man.
Really?
I've lived all over Portland, yeah. Southeast, Northwest. I lived in, like, Tigard, Oregon City, by Lake Oswego, Beaverton, Westland, all around.
So you're probably pretty connected out there, huh?
Man, I know some people.
That's your scene.
Yeah.
Is the Portland scene pretty, like, active?
Yeah, man, there's a lot of people doing it out there right now. Everybody, there's a lot of crews kind of similar to ours. Like, I was just at a show last night for this, it's like another independent label out there, the Hustle Heads. They threw a little show, so I was popping out to that. They had a gang of support. They're doing their thing. And there's a lot of solo artists doing their shit.
There's a lot of venues out there.
We gotta pop over there sometimes, shake some hands, make some connects.
Yeah, dude. People love guys with a camera and microphones. I'm telling you.
Getting anywhere.
No, yeah.
Anywhere.
Dog, we were doing
Media
this
pass.
this one thing, and I kind of slipped to see what I could get away with, you know. And he was like, "Yo, come see me at my show." I'm like, hey, bro, you get us in there, we'll pop out. He's like, bro, I got you. How many people coming? I was like, this many. And he was like, bro, got you. And I hit him up days later. I was like, hey, did you get that through or what? And he was like, yes, I did, but it's also a free show. I was like, I was like, fuck.
I got you and as many people as you want to.
Yeah. I was like, damn, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. You made it free just for me? It's funny, bro.
He said,
it's
did you
funny.
get us on the list? I said, there ain't a list. You get in, though.
Doug, I like it when we can use our notoriety just a little bit. And I mean, it doesn't happen very often, but it does. And every time somebody bumps into me, if I'm at a bar, I buy them a drink. It always happens. Like, there's this one spot we've been to a few times in Seattle. It's like a club. I don't know. I never go to clubs, but I've been bumped into it 3 times. They always go, are you the podcast guy? And I'm like, yes, I am. That's me. And I'll be like, let me buy you a drink, though. Let's have a shot real quick.
That's why.
I've been bumped into the bathroom, too. And it was weird because he hit me with the, bro, I fuck with your shit. He's like, you know who I am? I was like, no, who are you? Like, it was a weird sitch.
When we had first started, though, that guy had made us a jingle to put at the beginning of our podcast.
Okay.
And we totally lost contact with him, and then seen him years later at the club bathroom.
Always
when we were hitting our vapes.
Yeah. It's always nice when it's still love, though, you know?
Yeah.
He's like, I want a jingle, though. If anyone makes a jingle, bro, I need a little intro jingle.
Something short and sweet.
Yeah, maybe guitars. I don't know.
Some strings, baby.
Yeah. Do you ever incorporate instruments into your shit, or is it all like electronically made?
Very rarely. It's all electronically made for the most part.
Yeah.
I have a couple producers I've worked with who like do guitar, little strings like that every once in a while. But
I think that shit's hella cool.
I like doing it when performing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if I ever get somebody with drums, that's always dope.
Yeah. I think it adds such a aspect to the show, you know, having like a fucking live band there, you know?
Oh, yeah, man, that energy.
Yeah.
It's all about the energy.
It's the rock star energy.
Yes, sir.
You know, I was thinking about it, brother. There has not been like a true rock star in a long time. Like, I would say like the closest people have tried, like I would say what Lil something, what was his name? Lil Uzi Vert. He was on the rock star wavelength, kind of. He thought he was claiming it, but like not no true rock stars, like throwing TVs out the hotel rooms, landing on cars type of sitch, you know, like nothing.
Yeah. People be going through rock star phases nowadays.
Yeah.
You notice that?
Yeah.
People be going through rock star phases.
I like it when they a rock star on the stage,
Like,
though.
I need you to be full time.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah, don't just be it on the weekend. Show me what it's about.
I feel that.
Portland, man. Portland, growing up there, do you like the Trailblazers?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You been to the
Rip
games?
City. Oh yeah, man. I'll be sitting courtside.
Is that your
yeah.
sport of choice?
Yeah. I love basketball as far as sports go. That's the one I'm watching for sure. I used to play basketball in high school and shit, so that was fun.
You was on the school team?
Yeah, I was playing point guard and shit.
Hell yeah. School team is fucking fun. I played football. Basketball, bro, too much running. I was really bad at it. I was really bad at that part of it.
Did you ever have a point in your basketball career where you were like, this is what I'm going to do?
I'm going to go pro.
Nah, hell no. I had the opposite point.
Really?
The opposite point. I was looking around to like all the people, and you know, people were still growing and shit, and I noticed I was still fucking not 6 foot or anything like that.
I ain't gonna make it.
Gonna work out.
Yeah.
It's probably ain't gonna work out.
Yeah, good on you. We had this one like super short Islander dude. He had the nastiest handles, and he would just he would go at it every day, but like he was just too short.
Yeah.
He was too short.
It happens, man.
Especially with like people in the league, people in college ball, all that. Yeah.
Oh God, not everyone's Steph. You know what I mean?
He's MVP of like after school basketball. You know,
Oh, yeah.
like park basketball for sure.
He's just not getting paid for it.
Yeah.
What type of music did your parents listen to when you were growing up?
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah. My parents listen to everything. More, my mom was listening to everything. My pops was on like, I don't know. My pops listened to a bunch of shit too, but he tried to put me on. I remember being young. My dad really tried to put me on that rock band Boston.
Oh yeah.
It's like the family name and shit.
Yeah.
He put me onto that shit, but my mom was listening to everything. I remember my mom used to really fuck with Sean Paul heavy.
Hell yeah.
But then she'd listen to like Lady Gaga. My mom was listening to Ace Hood.
Oh shit.
Remember Ace Hood?
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom would listen to everything.
My mom fucked with Gwen Stefani.
Okay.
Yeah, we had the Gwen Stefani CD, the Holla Back Girl, and Queen. Queen was a CD.
Man, for sure.
How much of the sounds that your parents listened to do you feel influenced your sound today?
A big part of it just from like the samples I pick from.
I noticed you
know,
do a lot
like
of samples. No
samples,
scrub
yeah.
sample?
Yeah,
Tough.
Man,
Tough.
Yeah,
I fucked with
definitely
that.
just from like growing up songs you used to hear driving around, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I get a lot of those from.
That's one of my favorite things that music is doing nowadays is taking like the older shit and like adding to it and making it their own. You know what I mean?
No, that's
It always
you
sticks
gotta do
out.
Give it your own little twist.
Yeah. Embracing the nothing new under the sun thing, you know? Because there truly is nothing new. I mean, after all these many years. But it's cool to see like people giving their own take on it. I seen that you and Jeezy did a throwback beat too, or sample. I can't remember what it was now though. Jeezy, that's the shorter dude that y'all was doing it in the casino. Y'all shot a music video. Tunes.
Check that out. That's a shorty. That's funny. That's a female. That's funny. Shout out to Shorty. Shout out to Tunes. Big AMG. She out there in Vegas.
Tunes is filthy. I was fucking with her sound too.
Yeah, no, she cold. She cold. She be pulling all the bad bitches too. She be knocking all the bad bitches.
Tony,
once she pull up with the homies, none of the homies gonna get girls. Tunes
no.
gonna get them all.
She on that. Ooh.
Yeah. She got the little fade going. She doing her thing. She crazy with the vocals though. She be singing.
Yeah.
She was in Portland for a while. That's when I first met her. But then she moved to Vegas and she kept doing music. I've been doing music, so you know what I mean. We link up from time to time.
Are you still locked in with any of the like day one bros, like kindergarten bros?
Nah.
No.
Hell no. Nothing against them though. You know what I mean? Like, I moved around. You know, I moved around a lot, so it was like hard for me to stay in contact with certain people and shit like that. So like, there's a couple people from like high school I talked to, but nobody I really like kick it with a bunch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what AMG started when he was out of high school, yeah.
Oh yeah. That was way after high school. Yeah.
How old were you? Would you say when you dropped your first track?
Was it That's It or?
Yeah, probably.
That was
probably.
that was the first one.
I feel like I was still fucking around. That was before even AMG was a thing at that point.
It's on the AMG channel.
Yeah, so the AMG channel. When I say bro and I really took it over, like we really took it over. Like I changed my YouTube channel to the AMG channel.
Oh, I see.
So
Yep.
like a lot of those, like that's why if you look at the old videos, it's just my shit.
No, okay.
It was like we all looked at the YouTube channels and it's like, all right, mine has the most subscribers. Let's use this one.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I just changed my shit. But nah, that was early on. The AMG shit's really been going since like, I want to say like 2021, 2022.
Okay.
Yeah.
So still in its infancy almost.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
We've been really going hard like the last 3 years or so.
Yeah.
But I want to say around that time is when I really started taking it serious. You know what I mean? Like That's It was cool. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? But around that time, I was still trying to figure it out. Like at that time, I had like 2 years where I was spending a gang of bread on studio time, and no music was coming out. You know what I mean? Just trying to find my sound, work on certain songs.
Yeah.
Really spending your time in the fucking training arc, you know?
Oh yeah.
Man.
Got to.
Gotta get comfortable in the studio.
Had to.
The studio, man. How did you even get in? Was it like you joined someone's session for the first time? You just were like, fuck it, let me book one? How did you even get started? Did a homie have one? I had a snowball mic. That's how I started. I just had bought a mic. I even put a fucking tube sock over it.
Yeah, that's why
for the pop filter.
Now, that's what I'm telling you. When I was first starting out, I was using I was on like torrents, like Pirate Bay and shit, like getting Fruity Loops that way. You know what I mean? You remember when that shit was big? Like Pirate Bay, all those things. You get the cracked version of shit.
That's how I got a cracked FL Studio. I spent like 8 hours, bro, and then I was like, yo, gotta get away for free.
I was doing that for a minute, and then one of my homies, Fetty Mac, he's out in Portland. He's from Dago. He's a rapper too, but he had like a studio session in Portland, and he invited me to pull up, just bring some shit with me. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
And then bro was rapping. He was around a lot of people rapping. I was kind of kicking it with bro a lot.
And were you spitting at all back then?
Nah, not at all.
Freestyles, nothing?
Nah, I'd already like rapped. I thought that shit was kind of ass.
Yeah.
Put that shit to the side.
The rap you did, you thought was ass?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like That's It was already out. But I don't think I was even telling people about that shit because I wasn't even fucking with it that much. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, just being around like the studio all the time, and then I think just getting to the point where like I just talk to the producer one day. You know what I mean? Like, so how does this work? Like, how much is studio time? Do I like pay you for it? Is it by the hour? Like, how does it all work? You know?
Really had him break it down.
Yeah.
Do you have like a specific producer that you like to stick to when you're like not on the road and shit, or like the same one you go back to a lot?
Nah, not right now. There's a lot, and it's only because there's so many talented producers in Portland.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't even pick one at this point.
Bro, when I lived there, I had just like that was when I was like maybe like tap it. I still thought I could make music. That was still the dream then.
Yeah.
It was before ever this stuff. But the dream was still music. So when I was there, I was looking up studios and shit. I even contacted one, but that was before I even had the grapes to do it, you know?
Okay.
I was just like, I don't know. I don't know this bloke. I don't know if it's going to be good or not. And but no, growing up in Portland, it's a party city. When I lived there, because they got the college right there in the city, bro. They got all the girls. I'm telling you, 75% women in that state. All right there in Portland,
It's a
too.
city, player.
It's right there in Portland. You got the mall. Like, bro, that just is active. How do you... Well, I even, last time I was there, I saw a dude die on the street. He was just...
really?
Yeah, he was just dead. And like, people were coming to get him.
Happens to the best, bro.
Happens to the best of us, you know? Everyone goes, hell.
Even the legends die.
What was the first venue you performed at?
The first big one, because I did a lot of small, like, you know what I mean, like little open mics and shit. The first big one was the Bossa Nova Ballroom in Portland, downtown.
How'd that go?
That shit was dope. That was the early AMG shit. It was a couple of us, like, sharing the set. We pulled up.
Is that before you guys acquired AMG?
Yeah. So we were still trying to figure it out, you know what I mean, as a unit. Like, it didn't go great. But it was just like being on a stage so big, and it was one of those, like, the crowds, it was probably like 200, 300 people, you know what I mean? So that felt like that was crazy.
Yeah, that was big
You know what
time.
I mean, being in front of everybody like that.
Good engagement?
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, it was dope. There was one part we kind of fell off just because, like, as a crew, I think we didn't know each other's music well enough, you know what I mean? And we were, like, all on stage together, so there was, like, a couple of the homies knew people's songs, but then somebody rap, and if not everybody knows that song.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we were so new. Mm-hmm. But you know how it is at a show, if the main person's rapping, he's got all his homies up there and they're just on their cell phones or they're just chilling, standing on the side. You're like, what the fuck are they even doing up there? Yeah. We were definitely those people where you'd look at us like, what the fuck are y'all doing up there? Like, you better look excited.
Kind of just bumping your head a little bit, looking side to side.
And it's like not even like we weren't trying to do it up for bro. It's just everybody's so new to it. We don't know what to do.
Like,
you're all like, what do I do with my hands?
Yeah, I remember I got off stage and I went to one of the bigger homies and I'm like, yo, give me some game. What could we have done better? He's like, y'all better stay active the whole time.
He said, if you're on stage, move,
He's
bro.
like, the first couple minutes were dope, but after that, it fell off.
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel it.
Dude, the one time there was this one guy. I think he's actually I don't think he was from Portland, but he was a young cat. He was like 17 years old at like a 21 up show. They kind of like how you did it. You said they let him in to perform, bro. When he came in, he had this dude who went up on stage with him, bro, like a hype man almost. Yeah. This dude was not standing still the whole time. He was like getting the whole. I was like, bro, just turned your whole setup, whole setup, and he was doing like some Suicide Boys type music. So it was just like, it was crazy to see how much like the energy is reciprocated. Like if you show crazy energy on stage, the crowd receives it the same way.
I know the exact kids you're talking about too. He had like some color in his hair or something.
Yeah, I don't even. He had like an alien tattooed next to his eye or something.
Yeah, he was going stupid though.
See, y'all remember him to this day just based off.
Just based off.
Because you gotta respect that. If you see somebody giving it their all,
it wasn't even his music.
Even if like you don't fuck with the music, you're like, I just respect that you willing to put it all out. On that's what's up.
That's what I've recently got into, like rock bands and like instrument music, because like before I was always just like a rap kind of guy, early 2000s, like the Now 25s that my mom would listen to. Like you remember those CDs? Now fucking
big
all
Justin Timberlake guy.
Oh yeah, dude, to this day
every one of them bitches.
Dog, Justin Timberlake after he left NSYNC, because I'm not fucking old like that. I don't even remember. I don't think I was alive for NSYNC, but Justin Timberlake, that's the idol right there. No, I'm just kidding. Michael Jackson, that's literally my all-time favorite artist. And I used to crump when I was a kid, like fucking, fucking beat up the air type shit. Yeah. My mentor, he's a black dude from South Central LA who moved out here, and he was a daycare teacher. And like he crumped and like did it tough, like LA style tough.
What was the movie with Chris Brown?
I think it's called Stomp the Yard.
Yeah, I remember when the was big after that shit dropped.
Yes. The fucking West Side.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. Stomp the Yard was tough, bro.
It was different.
How many kids he got now? Like 50?
Who?
Nick Cannon?
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon got a gang.
Oh, did you say Chris Brown? Because isn't Stomp the Yard? Nick, isn't that not? No, that's Drumline. Drumline.
Yeah.
Similar movies. They're both doing the stomp shit. Yeah, bro, I think I missed out on a whole college experience, bro. Yeah, I would have went to the step. I would have, dude, I would have been tough.
Like the Step Up rain scene.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing that, bro.
Step Up is a fire movie series, bro. You ever saw the Step Ups?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, dude. My boy Moose, man. He's doing it to the moon. Did you drink milk with dinner growing up? Nah? You weren't a milk drinker growing up?
Nah, not so much.
Really?
Not so much. Nah.
Okay. That lets me know something.
Nah.
It's always like a never.
It's a weak bones. No, I just equivalated because I used to drink like half a gallon of milk in 2 days. Like I used to go through a gallon quick.
Damn, just raw milk?
Raw, dude, raw dog. Until I was like,
this guy was a big 12-year-old though.
Yeah, dude. Until I looked like the cow, you know. I was like, no. I think I stopped drinking milk as much in the last 3 years because we had a shitty fridge at my last house, and I pulled the milk out because I was like a swig off the carton kind of guy. Okay. Because it's my fucking milk. I'm a grown man now. It's my milk. I drink it. And so I pulled it out, took a swig. Shit was sour. And, dude. And it was a full mouth. I instantly throw it up into the fucking sink, pour out the whole gallon of milk like it betrayed me, because it did. Oh, dude, it was gross. And after that, the milk, it just, that hint of sour every time.
Respect.
I can't do it now. Yeah, for real scarred. You have a... Actually, real quick, I want to get your debate on this, okay? And this will probably end up, what is your thoughts on this whole debate of 100 men versus one gorilla? Let's do it. Let's talk.
100's a big number.
I'm saying 20 men die, but that 21st stabs this motherfucker in the eye.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so we gotta break down the rules. I need the stipulations. It's 100
of our best.
Gorilla coming from? Is this just like a gorilla we pulling out the zoo? Or
Just
is he, like, in the
average
jungle?
silverback.
In the wild though.
Okay, he's
Yeah,
in the wild.
yeah,
He's not
yeah,
just
yeah.
from the zoo.
Nah.
Yeah. He
And
not
bro
soft.
we're gonna say bro got bananas with him because I know energy plays a factor. I've seen the scientists; they're always like, "Oh, you run out of energy." Okay, he's got bananas.
Okay.
Okay,
He's not malnourished.
nah, he's fucking, he's out there.
Okay. Is it like just 100 random people? Or
I'm
like,
thinking
I'm picking the 100.
100 of our best, yeah.
Okay.
100 elites.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Some real
Yeah.
like Dwayne the Rock
Yeah, the
types.
100 people got it.
And,
Yeah, some people go die. There's gonna be a couple losses taken, but 100 people only because. And I saw y'all post this on your Instagram story.
yes,
So
sir.
I did my research. Because I saw y'all post that about a week ago. So I've been heavily debating this with my people. And I asked ChatGPT, which we all know.
Yes.
You know, genius. Your
Ragnar got the
right
answer.
Hand, your right hand. I talked to your right hand
Yes,
personally.
yes, sir.
And they informed me that gorillas don't have good endurance, man.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
don't have to win like that.
He gotta have the
They
bananas
don't
with
go
him.
have he gonna have a good first, maybe second round. But that third, fourth round, we gonna get him.
I'll tell you what changes it.
Going down.
I'll tell you what changes it.
Okay.
Trees in the arena. That
Ooh,
changes
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Because bro can
Okay.
climb a tree, sit for a while. But I'll tell you
works
what.
out.
While he's up there, we're taking the bones out of our dead and we're sharpening them up.
Okay, yeah.
Dog, he comes back. I'm stabbing him with a fucking femur. He's
I like that.
Yeah,
Nobody
never-
died in vain that way too.
nah.
Yeah.
Sacrifice.
Exactly.
You know,
Really, I like
it's
that.
we're like
I
we're like rednecks now. Use every piece. You know what I mean?
And it's never too early to start making weapons. As soon as the first guy dies, don't look at me weird if I start ripping his arms off.
Yo, I'm doing this for y'all.
Yeah.
This is for you.
It's like, y'all want a weapon? Help me out.
Yeah, I think we go with them.
Yeah.
I think the environment definitely will play a big role.
That's what I'm saying. If he has a high place to hide, we might be fucked.
I say,
You know?
even without the weapons, you got 20 people like distracting him, right? You get a couple motherfuckers to come up behind him, just gouge his eyes out. Yeah, and you still got 70 people in the corner fucking beating off or whatever. Like, you don't even need them, dude.
Dude.
Yeah.
Today's society, they're all recording it. Look at this.
I can get the whole thing.
Dog, I'm telling you, we're fucking that gorilla up.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this debate.
Yeah, I think it's over. I think
We're
got that.
fucking them up, dude.
And we're smart. We're people.
Yeah, I got
That's a gorilla.
Dog, I was about to say we got thumbs, but guess what? Guess what bloke got?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. They got
He got a
another
fucking
set, too.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dog, that's the only advantage besides like big muscles, obviously, is that they got 4 sets of hands.
They could grab our fucking heads with their feet and squish it like a watermelon.
That is true.
We couldn't do that if we
No.
tried. I'd like to challenge you.
They got, even if they got 4 hands, there's 100 of us.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
That's 25 people per limb.
And if it's all Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he's pretty much a gorilla. Look at him. Like,
1 or 2 hands.
yeah.
please.
If we had 100 of him, dude, that dude's getting fucking smacked down like it's WWE again.
All right, my question for y'all though, how are you convincing? Say you're picked in this 100.
Oh,
Right.
shit.
What's your conversation piece to ensure you're not in that first?
Dog, I got flat feet.
Oh, that would be the first wave.
Conversation piece to like convince everybody I should be in that like maybe that second time.
I'd hit them with the I
I'm in the
picked y'all, but guarantee you, y'all wouldn't have picked me. You know what I mean?
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm not our strongest here.
Like I believe in all of you.
I-
Not one of you believe in me.
Yeah. For
Yeah,
sure.
facts. You'd have to give him the Captain America speech. You'd have to be like, guys, everyone's here. We're here. I'm gonna sit back there.
If I have to lay my hands on this gorilla, y'all doing a bad job.
Yeah,
Y'all doing a
Okay.
bad job.
Picks you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. I mean, pretty much, just like any normal, dude, gaslight.
For
gaslight
sure,
him.
for sure.
Be like, y'all got that shit, not me.
Yeah.
Start making up sob stories. You're like, I got 9 kids at home. I got
Okay.
take care of.
What if it's like these are the last?
It's
It's like these are the last 100 people though, and it's like, yo, you're good, you guys got it.
Y'all got it.
For
Oh
sure.
God,
Believe in you.
call me when he's down, and then I'll come do.
the finishing blow. I'll make
exactly.
Let me know when you got his limbs. I'll take out the eyeballs.
Fucking
sure.
fuck the gorillas, man. Every time I see him, though, the last time I went to the zoo, I can't even tell you. But
I'm
the
about to hit
last
one
time,
tomorrow.
the last time I seen the zoo, these gorillas, dude, they got attitude. They be sitting with their ass to the window, and they're just sitting there like, and then they look at you like you did something wrong. Yeah, it's like, bro, you literally got 125 square feet. Where are you going? I feel bad for bloke, but at the same time, if it's 100 of me versus him, he's dying. He's dying.
We back at it. Fucking been meaning to ask you about it. You did a show with OGZ. Kind of wondering, like, how did that come about? Who was like, was it like a homie that brought you on stage, or did they hit you up directly?
Man, I got plugged in by my people at the cookie store down in Eugene.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I seen you got exclusive. Yeah, I was gonna ask about that.
No, those are my people down there. I tapped in with the owner. So a lot of these cookie stores, they're run by like the higher ups, you know what I mean? But she has her set up where she can do like the independent purchasing. She kind of runs her own program over there. Shout out to Ma. She be doing a lot of shit in Eugene, putting on for people down there. Cookies on High Street in Eugene. Check them out if you're down there.
Yeah.
She kind of lined that show up for us. She just saw OGZ was coming to town to perform. She kind of threw the alley oop to us.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we done a couple of performances at that cookie show or at that cookie store before. You know what I mean?
He came and performed at the store.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, and then they do a lot of cool shit down there. That cookie store, they got a studio upstairs. They got a recording studio.
That's sick.
Yeah, they got a tattoo
They're doing
shop down there. They do it all.
That's
tattoo
tough.
shop.
All up
Yeah.
in the weed shop.
It's all the same building. So
Oh,
there's
okay.
Different like locations.
Yeah.
But it's all the same property. Yeah. So if you go upstairs, there's a studio. The downstairs, there's a cookies, and then right next to the cookies is the tattoo studio.
Hell yeah.
It's legit.
Yeah, no, that shit looked dope as fuck when I seen it on the story, and they was plugging you with the joints. Was the cookie joints tough or what?
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Cookies, they lived up to the hype, man. I was not disappointed.
No.
Was that your first cookies experience like that?
Yeah, Eugene really made it official. Like, she was dope. She gave us a tour around there. She showed us the whole building. She took us around, introduced us to like the staff. It was dope.
That's hella cool.
Really cool.
That's a dope experience just to see it all put together and like something like cookies. That's a big,
man.
big, well-established brand too.
Mm-hmm.
And to get plugged in like that is pretty tough. So is that like a spot that you hope to do more shows at for sure?
Oh, mandatory.
Yeah.
Whatever events they do. I was just out of town, so I missed one. But I always tell them, if y'all ever got anything, just let us know. We gonna slide.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How'd that show go?
Man, A1, OGZ, go dumb, man.
Probably brought out a crowd.
Everybody, yeah, all ages, people love him. And you know, Eugene's a college town.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's
okay.
like his age group right
Yeah,
there.
for sure.
People were going stupid.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know he had separated from like he separated from like the group, didn't he?
Yeah,
I think
they
all
went
of Shoreline.
It sounds like it looked like him and Phoenix flexing back together. They doing their thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, they'd all broken up and done their own little thing.
What's your favorite rap group?
That's tough, man.
I gotta go with Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang?
Wu-Tang, my
Okay.
favorite.
Any Wu-Tang songs? What the fuck
Dude,
are
I
you
watched
talking
the
about?
whole show.
Yeah.
Funny as fuck.
I watched the whole show. I feel like I know, bro. Fallopian tubes.
Name another song besides Cream. Yeah, now name a whole different
Yeah.
fucking group.
Hey,
The spot.
Yeah, now name a whole different fucking
Hey.
group, dude.
yeah. NSYNC. No, I don't know. Rap groups are tough though.
Funny. Rap groups are tough. I don't know. I fuck with the Migos heavy.
Yeah,
Yeah, Migos.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Migos,
Yeah.
bro.
That shit's
Rest
dope.
Probably the
Peace,
most successful
Offset.
like rap group too.
This is stupid.
Like in
dog.
our era, at least.
Yeah, if you could.
Defeated. On the AMG shit, we based a lot of them shits off just seeing like, I remember how MMG was moving back in the day, where it was
Go.
like Wale and Meek Mill and all them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, you know what I mean? They weren't a group.
Yeah,
They
kind of
had that
like
collaboration.
Young Money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that type of shit.
I saw a lot of that,
Cruise and all that.
and that must make it like real special when y'all all get on a song together, where it's like every single one of y'all. Do you guys do that?
Yeah, we have a couple. There's only been a couple that
Got,
I
like,
think
the
Timu was
AMG tracks.
Yeah, Timu was like the first one with all of us. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's a lot of shit in the cut. We're just putting it out slowly but surely.
Ray Shremmerd.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Duo.
They're fucking good. I even like some of their shit separately.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
Sway
Lee, man. Sway Lee is dope. I really like his
different
his
sound.
vocals. Yeah.
What's he been on lately?
He did this one. He said the lean so cold. How does it go?
Oh, the Lean Gone Cold.
Yeah.
They took the sample from the
Oh, I know what
Eminem
you're talking
Stan.
about.
Yeah.
That shit is tough.
He said the Lean Gone Cold. I'm wondering why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really like that. What's like a dream sample for you to get that you would like to work on?
Damn, a dream sample. Shit, man, I couldn't tell you. That TLC, that No Scrubs one was a big one.
That is
No Scrubs one was a big one at the
Hell
time.
yeah.
That was probably the dream sample for a while.
I feel like you don't really know a good
It's so
sample till you
iconic.
hear it on that new beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once the engineer puts it
nothing
together.
like in mind at this moment. That No Scrubs one was a big one for a long time. I think I got like 2 different songs already out using that sample. But
What would you say is your most successful song so far? Like engagement wise?
engagement wise, it's hard because Timu's like a newer release. So that's like what I've been seeing a lot of engagement with lately. But it's also like that's the newest shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Besides that, I got this song "What It Is" with J.R. Patton. That one gets a lot of good feedback, a lot of positive. I check my analytics, so it's like I get a lot of listeners from all over with that one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
How long ago you dropped that one?
Probably like 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Are we gonna see more Roadrunner episodes?
Oh hell yeah, man!
I thought that was cool.
Nah, we got more long form content coming. We've been doing like the short form vlogs for like the Instagram reels and all that shit. You know what I mean? TikTok and all that. But no, I like the long form stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get back to that. We've been talking about it. Just mix it up a little bit.
Yeah. Bro, I always try to encourage people to do the long form because at least with the podcast, man, like I feel like the first 15 minutes with some people, they have that like them they're trying to like put on, you know, for the interview. And then I'd say like 15, 20 minutes in, that kind of starts to fade. And then the actual like person starts to come out as, and I think it's something you can only really get in a long form, kind of like this, at least where it's uncut or very minimal cut, you know, just raw talking, you know, trying to.
No, you gotta give people time to get comfortable and all
Exactly.
that.
Exactly.
Get to know the real you.
Yeah. And like I told you before, I'm nervous before every episode. So it takes me sometimes too before a little bit of time to get into it. And that's why I like that it's an hour because you can trim it down to like the 50 best or like, you know, sometimes it's more, sometimes less. But when you get that hour, you got a lot more to work with. I feel like definitely clip worthy, you know, of all the long form. You get a lot of content out of it.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. So do you make all the clips and stuff?
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
For the most part, like everything on my page, yeah. Besides that, like a lot of the AMG stuff, like all the little vlogs, the reels, that's all my boy, the Kid Mo. Real Digital. Yeah, he's knocking all that shit out. He's A1. He was the first videographer we worked with where it was like we'd have a show and then the next morning the vlog was out.
Oh, that's
tough.
Quick.
Yeah.
That type of dude, he gonna stay up all night editing that shit, put it out in the morning. Like,
Hell yeah.
I
That
like
turnover
motherfuckers
rate
like that.
sometimes is important. You got to get it while it's still hot.
especially with things like shows and all that. Like, you can't put out a show vlog for a show that was like 2 shows ago.
Yeah, nobody wants to see a highlight reel of some shit that happened a few months ago.
Hell no.
Would you say what would you say is the biggest difference from like besides like energy, but like stage presence from when you first started, couple first shows to like this last show?
My confidence.
Yeah.
My confidence just going up. Like just getting comfortable with it. It gets to the point too where we've done so many shows. Like we've probably done like since this AMG thing probably like 50 shows already, something like that. So we've been all over, you know what I mean? And it gets to the point with experience too, like we've had all sorts of reactions. We've come on stage before and people are hyped. We've come on stage before and people are booing us, the whole nine, you know what
Just
I mean?
expected something different or something.
Yeah, for sure. And it's like when you go through all the experiences and like we found a way to make the best out of all of them.
Yeah.
So it's just like your confidence level goes up with it.
You got to be able to like roll with the punches.
Oh, 100%.
It's kind of like how I see like doing comedy. It's like no matter the crowd, the stage time's important. Like the practice up there, you know.
You gotta make it. It's not like performing is different than a lot of things because you can't practice live performance. You know what I mean? You can't really like just halfway do it.
Yeah, because it changes,
like,
you know.
Oh, yeah, all the time. You can only just go out and really do the real things.
And especially like the type of performing you do, it's like I would say obviously at some point when you get to like there's thousands of people and you can't really, it's not as intimate, I feel like then it becomes more like choreographed, I would say. But when you're able to have the intimate shows at like, you know, like a venue where it's like 50 to 100 people, like you're able to react off the crowd and kind of create the show that way based upon, you know, where you got thousands and it's hard to just, you know, react to the certain group. But like you see the energy in the crowd and then you kind of feed off of it when it's in that more intense, more intimate kind of setting.
No, 100%. And we do the best to make the most out of whatever like setting it is. Like we're at the point now we just had a show at like a smaller little venue. My guy Mo, our cameraman, he pulled up. He brought his own lights with him.
Hell yeah.
He really brought his own lights, lit up the stage for our set. You know what I mean? Had it going up. So I'm like, it's like you said, though. You just make the best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You go off the energy, and I love when it's tight like that. You get people really in front of you. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah.
Telling all the motherfuckers, stand up, let's go.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Scoot up. Everybody scoot up.
It seems like you got like a pretty like solid team around you. Was that like a hard thing to build up over time, or did it kind of just fall into place?
They the Power Rangers, everything fell right together.
Man. Nah, it was definitely some trial and error. Like, we have some people that were on the team that just are no longer here. You know what I mean? Just because they chose to just go in their own different direction.
100%.
Like, there's never been anybody on the team that we're like, you're kicked off. You know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You just ain't gonna make it.
Like that, yeah.
That's cool.
But you know how it is with life, like especially anything like this, like anything entertainment, anything passion based, like people grow. You know what I mean? Especially if you're not making a bunch of money from it, like not everybody can just do it.
Yeah, life happens and shit too.
Yeah, like it takes a lot of focus, a lot of downtime, and
for sure.
You gotta be able to make it a priority.
Like self belief, man. That, you know what it is doubt kills everything.
100%.
It's those people who are like, I can't do it on the side and still make it. It's like, nah, bro, do it however you can do it, and just see what comes from it. But I mean, at least that itch, man. That's what drives me. At least for this podcast, is that itch that I want to do it. I want to do it. So it's like, I don't know. I know people let things, and let this be a PSA to anyone who's listening and feeling like, I got too much shit, I can't do that thing I really want to do. Fuck you. You can. I promise you, there's so much time to just give yourself that hour or that 15 minutes to work on that thing. I know you can do it, player. I know you can. And I really fuck with the mindset of people who are creative, because, you know, someone like you may have 100 things on your list, but you still gonna make the music. You still gonna figure a way. Yeah. Got to. And that's why it's like you can tell when somebody like truly believes in themselves, because it's like those type of motherfuckers I enjoy a lot. I enjoy someone who believes in themselves because it's something I can relate to. I believe in me, so, and I'm a big person on, if you don't believe in you, that shit reads. You know, you can tell someone who doesn't believe in themselves, or a motherfucker who's always like, I'm unlucky, and then unlucky shit happen.
No, for sure. I feel like, especially with this music shit, like I got homies that are really talented. I mean, naturally talented with this shit. Like, I got homies, I feel like they superstars. You know what I mean? This music shit, and like, I never felt like the music came naturally to me like that. Like, I really, really had to work at this shit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, really, like, I was never scared to put forth that extra bit of hard work or really double down and invest in myself with this shit. Like, and I got people around me that are crazy supportive. Yeah. Like, my girl, she gonna roll with me everywhere. She gonna go to every show if I need. Whatever we gonna do, she gonna slide. You know what I mean? I got a good team around me where they ain't gonna bullshit me. Yeah. Like, if I have a song, keep it real, they don't think it's good, they gonna tell me, you better not put that out, fool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's good to have that, you know, when you got a bunch of fucking yes men, or, you know, people that like don't want to step on toes a little bit.
Scared to tell you how it is.
Yeah. You don't grow, like, and I think that's what creates like a solid group, is being like, hey, yo, that's whack, you could definitely do better, try that again, you know. And like being able to have that collaborative just essence, you know, just to have all of the minds working on it. And I think when people come together, shit really works faster. You know, like even dreams, like, you know, like the more people working on it. And my grandpa, bro, best advice he always gave me was birds of a feather flock together. He used to say, like, if you know, look at the people you're around. Is that who you want to be? Because the people you surround yourself with are who you end up gonna be, you know. And so it's cool when I see people who have these groups and stuff, because it's just a bunch of motherfuckers trying to do it, you know, together. Working towards the same shit. Working towards the same thing. And it's just super respected, bro. I think it's a dope thing that you guys got going down there. And it's cool to see that it's translating up to here and in Nevada and like Arizona and like all those cool places that AMG is now, you know, stepping foot into.
Moving around, man.
Yeah. Fucking
I gotta wrap it up soon, y'all. I'm sorry.
No. That was literally the next thing I was gonna say before we get out of here. We like to do a movie recommendation, a show recommendation, and then just a piece of advice you'd like to give.
Yeah, like an all-time favorite movie.
Ooh, an all-time favorite movie. I'm big on Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Friday, yeah, it's Corny Even Answers. Like, it's
Yeah.
one of my favorites. I watch that to this day. And then a TV show recommendation.
Mm-hmm.
TV show recommendation. What's it called that we were watching?
Just now?
No.
What we just watched?
Yeah, with the snow and all that.
Oh, like Eternaut?
Ethernaut.
Ethernaut?
Is that on Netflix?
That sound like some Netflix
Is
shit.
it like a newer one?
It's like Ethernaut is brand new. It's brand
Okay,
new.
yeah.
It's like about like this town. They got this whole snow. It's like a whole thing. It's a whole thing. It's
Oh,
so
yeah.
crazy. I'm not describing it well. Check it out.
I think I've seen a little snippet of it. It looks pretty
It's
good.
one of them new ones.
You got to watch out for trailers these
Yeah,
days. They
it's
spill the whole beans.
Yeah, it gotta be.
And then one piece of advice that
Oh,
like
man.
stuck with you.
Yeah. The best. Keep going. Like, don't stop. Double down. Don't be afraid to. If you don't feel like people are believing in you, like, double down on your belief in yourself. You know what I mean? Like, don't stop going. I feel, especially not just with music, but kind of entertainment in general. And I mean, you've probably seen it in comedy with how long you've been doing it, but 9 out of 10 artists or creators, whatever you want to call it, they take themselves out of the game.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part. Like, a lot of these people, they just quit.
Yeah.
And that's the reason they can't. So I'm like, if you believe what you're doing, like, fuck what anybody else thinks. Keep going.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
even if you don't know, like, just keep going. You're going to figure it out.
Only
Like,
gonna get
yeah.
better.
You know, God. Hey, your dream's on step 52. Don't quit on step 48. You know what I'm saying?
Real deal.
You
Real
never
deal.
know what step it
Yeah.
is, so just keep climbing the staircase. You know what I'm saying?
Don't leave the studio at 10 hours, because on that 12th hour, you know what I mean?
That's when
Yeah.
Timu go drop.
Yeah.
Hey, so go check out all the links in the description. Make sure you tap in with bro and all his music. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will catch you in the next one.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
See ya.